Hey, welcome to Sisters with Opinions. You ready? Oh, okay. Thank you all for joining. It keep going. Oh, okay, we good. Okay, thank you all for joining in. We missed y'all. I do. I'd be like, thank you all for joining in. For the people that I say the same intro every week, but it might be a new viewer. If you're a new viewer and don't know who we are, we Sisters with Opinions. We're here to help and heal somebody, no matter what type of situation you in, whether it's a relationship, situationship, a marriage, sad person, somebody that never gets sex, whatever you in, somebody in something tonight, and we're gonna try to help and heal somebody. You know, we all have busy schedules, and sometimes we let our relationships lax. So we want to get people back into what they need to be in. God gave us a gift, and so our gift is, I need to be helped to heal. I say that every week. I can help everybody else and can't help myself. But we're going to help somebody tonight. It might be one person watching on that good couch or driving and hear us and like, ooh, I need whatever they talking about, and I'm going to receive it tonight. So we have a special guest.
Again.
Yeah, she came back.
She's no stranger.
Yeah, no stranger at all. We're so excited and elated for her to be here. So we want to welcome our special guest. She go by the name of J.M. Pozan.
Hey. Thank you guys for having me.
Got a radio voice tonight. I like that. You can switch it up. Right. She is a director, an actress, an author, a poet. I don't want to mess it up. Poetry, is it called?
Poetry, spoken word.
Poetry, spoken words. A writer. I probably can go on a model.
Just all the hats.
I don't know what hat she have on tonight, but she is all of that. Yes. So we are so grateful to have her here with us tonight. You could tell us a little bit about yourself and what you have going on right now.
Yes. Well, first of all, thank you, lovely ladies, for having me. It's always a pleasure. And so tonight, I came on. I just released 2 books. The one, She Was God in a Sundress. And Nowhere Safe to Bleed. So I have those 2 books. And I also have an event coming up. So December 3rd at the Sip and Read, which is an amazing venue. If you haven't been there, it's right there in Corktown.
Y'all need to come.
And the ambiance is just amazing. It's very luxurious. It's a wine bar it's like a library with wine. Like 2 of my favorite things. Like you can't beat it.
We're sold. It's just sold after that.
No, for real.
So I'll be there performing some of my poetry from She Was God in a Sundress. I will also be there signing books. Doing a nice little meet and greet. It's gonna be an amazing night, and of course there's gonna be wine and charcuterie and light snacks. So it's going to be really, really dope. I'm really excited.
So is this a new venue or?
It's kind of new. Okay. I went there recently for the first time and I was like, oh, this is really dope. I'm like, I love the vibe in here. So, I spoke with the owner. Okay. And we put this together.
Oh, I love it. Yes.
So tell everyone, is it ticket based or they can pay at the door?
It is ticket based, so you can get tickets on Eventbrite. Again, is the Sip and Read, featuring your girl J.M. Pozan. I will be the host that night, and I will be reading quite a few of my poems from my books. She Was God in a Sundress. So definitely come out, get me to sign your book, and listen to just some of the amazing poems I have in store for you guys. It's going to be a really dope night.
Tell us what it means when you say she was a God in a sundress. What does that mean? Because when I put on a sundress, I don't know. I think I'm somebody else in that sundress.
Right. So when I wrote this, it was about uplifting Black women and reminding them of the inherent divinity that they carry within inside themselves. I think a lot of times we forget we live in a world that tells us that we're disposable and tears us down. And sometimes, so it's just me reminding you, like, you are beautiful, you are valuable in every single way, and you are the manifestation of God in the flesh. So it is just about remembering our own sacred divinity within.
That's awesome.
So it's very, it's Black women empowerment.
Absolutely.
Some encouragement. Yes.
So men, we are everything in those sundresses.
Yes.
Everything. When it's sundress season, just know it's God in that sundress.
Right.
In every way. He in there.
Absolutely.
He designed
Absolutely.
everything you wanted under that sundress,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So we got to show you the cover of the book. Yes. See, it's cover.
So you was gonna tell us this mine. Then you gotta get her own. Then it has to go. She has to go on the 3rd and get her own. That's what she got to do. I'm gonna start reading that. But there's a chapter that you said that's so special to you in this.
Well, I was gonna read the preface,
Okay,
and
come
this
on.
kind of gives the backstory and the
Okay.
premise of like what the book is all about. So I can go ahead and start with that. So this is the preface. She was not born in the way mortals understand. She was summoned. From stardust and moonlight, a divine force not forged in fire, but in stillness, in silence so ancient that it hummed with the memory of creation. She was formed in the womb of the universe and emerged with the rhythm of the moon in her breath and the knowing of her ancestors in her bones. Before time had a language, she was the eternal whisper. Before kingdoms rose and fell, she had already dreamt them and birthed them between her thighs with hips wide enough to birth entire nations, but children was not all that she's given life to.
Wow.
She has birthed ideas, revolutions. She rises not in rage, but in radiance. She is God reincarnated, not in wrath or thunder, but in softness and sway in the scent of shea butter and jasmine. She did not fall to earth. She descended, not as punishment, but as a promise, a living embodiment of the divine, wrapped in brown skin, crowned in coils and clothed in a sundress that dances with sunlight. She walks city blocks like sacred ground, not as someone seeking direction, but as the original map.
Yes.
Her laughs is gospel, her silence is scripture. She doesn't ask to be seen, but she commands witness. She is the first language, the untold story. She's not a myth, but a memory. And the world remembers itself in her presence. And even when people have tried to strip her of her holiness through names, through a rapture, through fear, she rose golden, unapologetic, and whole. Because it is not her becoming. She has always been and always will be. This book is our homecoming. May every page remind you that you are God incarnated, that our Father lives within us all, and that divinity does not only sit on clouds. Sometimes it walks the street in a sundress.
Yes. Love that.
I have
Yes.
questions.
Beautiful.
I have questions. So it's a gift. It has to be. Because when I read, no, seriously, I'm a read it and I'm a visual.
I visual what you were just speaking.
The way you read
Yes.
it, I was there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I
how does
definitely
that
was.
come about?
Well, I'm a creative too. So, I'm a director, filmmaker. So I'm a storyteller.
Yeah, so that's what it is. You pushed it because I was there.
Like, so,
I saw a visual.
I was there. I was in the sundress at this point. No, for real. I felt it. But you gave
you know what?
emphasis on
I'm
it.
gonna need some stock in some of them sundress companies.
No, seriously. No, for real. That's serious. That's
Yes.
awesome.
But
Because people, everybody can do poetry.
Oh
right?
man, yes.
It's a gift to that.
I definitely I keep hearing that I got to do the audiobooks. I'm working on it.
Yes, because just imagine.
will win
if
with
I'm on
that.
the plane and I'm
Yes.
like listening.
Yes, absolutely.
No, seriously.
Everybody, because even in the plane, they're like, "What you got to do it on audio? You know, you got the
Yes.
what's the name voice." It's like,
Yes.
Because I'm going to hear my voice when I'm doing it. I'm going to hear it and I'm be like, okay, wait a minute. But when you was doing it, I felt it.
Yes.
So that's awesome. We
Yes.
love
Yes.
that.
So put that on your with your other
The
hats.
other hats. She got 70.
Put that in the repertoire to do.
Yes, absolutely.
No, for real.
But so like like I said, it has so many different chapters. We talk about embracing our skin color. We talk about our hair, just all the different things of Black women that makes us so magnificent.
Absolutely.
The things that cannot be replicated, even though they try.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, so it just really speaks to, just our divinity, our sacredness, our inherent worth, and all of those beautiful, beautiful things.
Do you think men recognize that, or is more women that recognize all the things that you know?
I think some do.
Okay.
I think some do. I mean, I think so much so. It's no different than, like, I look at my son and I have a very special value and love for Black men because, my children embody that. So I'm pretty sure that, some men, when they look at Black women, they see their mothers, they see their grandmas, they see their sisters. Yep. And because of that, they hold it, in high esteem and value. So some absolutely do.
So something to think about.
It is, and you saying that, I think it does have a. It definitely depends on that relationship that they have with those individuals.
Yes,
right.
Absolutely.
Real.
And they see, when they encounter another woman in their life, that they're gonna hold up that value that they see in their mom and their sisters and so forth. You know what I'm saying?
Because I always wonder, like, the women, when they date or in a relationship, do they date a man that has a relationship with their mother? Or does that matter to them?
But you know what? So I do have this theory that I think a lot of times what we look for in our spouses is, even our love languages, is the things that we were lacking in childhood.
That's awesome.
So like, let's say we felt
true. No,
very unseen or unheard. Then when we get older, what we're looking for from our spouses, we're looking for affirmation, words of affirmation. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't get that growing up. So a lot of times our love languages is that we didn't receive growing up.
That's awesome. That's a good thought. That set me back. No, for real, because you do that.
It's so true, though. It's really, you hit it on the nose with that one. Yeah. And you saying that with our love language, it'd be unfortunate that when we do encounter things, we don't see what's in front of us. A lot of times, because we experience this love language from where we grew up, from whatever, but then this beautiful person come in front of you.
Absolutely.
And they don't, you know what I mean?
When that goes to speak, so the book, My Trauma Recovery, the Burning House We Made Home.
I definitely got it.
That was like, when we're born in the burning house, being on fire seems normal to us. And it's the same thing until we go outside and we see other people walking around free of flames. So it's the mindset of, this is toxic, but it's familiar. Absolutely. And because it's familiar, I sit in that familiarity, you know what I'm saying? Because this is what I know. The devil, it is the devil that we know. Yeah. And a lot of times we may not even know that we are in toxic behavioral patterns, or that, that we have environments that are toxic, until, like, we could be telling somebody something and we don't know it's trauma. Like, we like, we laughing about it, and they don't, and then they might hit you with the damn, that's fucked up.
Exactly. No, for real.
Right. And then we like, oh, wait a minute, maybe that's not normal.
Right, exactly. But we thinking it's normal.
Yeah. But we know it, and that's the thing. A lot of people can normalize toxicity. So much so that healthy relationships become a threat to them. Yeah, because it is different.
Yes.
And it's like, well, I don't know about this. I've never experienced
it. It's making me feel uncomfortable.
Yes.
You have your nerves bad.
So you don't know how to sit in that, and you view it instead as a threat, because all you have ever known to be safe is that toxicity.
Exactly. Yes. that's
like you know how to
dysfunctional.
navigate that.
Exactly.
You may not know how to navigate a healthy relationship.
For real. And then you'll think it's cute. Like,
Yeah.
oh, he ain't text back.
Or he must not love me.
There you
but
go.
This nigga, he willing to fight for me. He didn't bop me up my head. He must love me.
Now he love me, y'all. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
no, for real.
No,
that's it. No, for real.
But it's so true.
and it's, you know what? It's unfortunate, but it's real.
It's definitely real.
The number of people that will correlate toxicity with passion. They confuse it for passion.
Yeah.
And then when they get healthy, it's, this is boring.
Right.
They must not really love me. I have no excitement.
Yes.
You know.
Or he corny or something like that. Yeah. That's it.
No, it's
serious
so
though.
It's
for
the
real.
truth.
Yeah.
Or they
So-
don't want to be with that person because he ain't, hey, big head or something like that.
Yeah.
You know? No, serious.
So-
I'm a prime example.
Right.
They don't want the one that's saying good morning, Nubian thing. Don't come with that. You know, they thinking like that.
But that's because we also have to. I'm very firm believer on reparenting yourself.
Yeah.
You have to retrain your mind. You have to reprogram your thoughts, your feelings, so that you can see things with a different lens. Because if not, everything is going to be filtered through the lens of your experiences, filtered through the lens of your trauma, filtered through the lens of everything that you've gone through. So you have to actively say, you know what, I am emotional. I have enough emotional intelligence to understand why I'm being triggered in this way. I am self-aware and I'm conscious enough to know that this is not truth. You know what I'm saying? It is perceived threats against actual danger. You ever heard the saying of once bitten by a snake, paranoia will make you smack a lizard in the face?
I've heard that before.
You know, smack the shit out there.
Right, exactly. No, seriously.
No,
For real.
but that lizard may not be that snake that bit you.
Absolutely.
But it looks too close. You know, you're just like, it's too close to that.
Yeah.
So we're going to just say, hey, no, I don't know about you. You look a little too close to that, and that bit me before.
Absolutely. And you stay away from it.
Yeah. But so I think it's just really about being able to have that introspection within yourself. It's about being able to observe. I've observed myself. I observe the thoughts I have. When I go through different things and I have certain experiences, I'm really big on just taking a moment and watching myself from the outside in.
Absolutely.
And it's important. Now that you say that, I feel that a lot of individuals don't have that self-awareness. That's the sad part.
Absolutely.
If you don't have self-awareness, you can't go anywhere with anything, right? But I want to know, not want to know, for individuals that don't understand that, because there's some people that don't. Like, everything I'm pointing at everyone else.
Yeah.
Instead of taking a sit back and realizing, okay, now look, it can't be everybody.
Right.
So,
it's me at this point. Yeah.
I really believe, even with acting, right? So in acting, as an actress, we are taught not to judge our characters.
Okay.
So in whatever our character is, it may be a crackhead, maybe a serial killer, but we're not supposed to judge our characters. We're supposed to observe them, understand them from the outside in. And it's the same thing in order for you to step outside yourself. You can't judge anything. You just got to observe. Sometimes it's the observing. And the reason why it's important to step outside, if not, you're only going to be able to see it from one perspective if you stay in it.
right.
That is like,
Exactly.
it's almost like you look in the mirror and let's say you're really close to the mirror. The only thing you can see are your eyes. But the more you back away from the mirror, the bigger the picture gets. You get to see the full picture because you're stepping further back.
Right.
And so when we step outside
like that
ourselves,
analysis.
we can see everything.
Yeah.
So then we look at it, and we have to look at it without judgment.
Real.
We have to observe first.
Yeah.
Then observe, and
real.
then look at the full picture from everybody's perspective. And if you can do that, then you can start taking things personal. A lot of us act or we operate within the ego, and we make everything about self.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, we may be offended. And even there's been times where I've had to catch myself. I'll say this. If you offend me, and you may not even have no malicious intent. You may not even know that you came across as offensive. But something in me was triggered by it, and I was offended. That's something internal. It don't even got anything to do with you.
Right.
It is eternal. I allowed myself to be offended by this, and it wasn't even meant to be an attack. And that's what I mean by perceived danger and action. The perceived danger and the actual threat. It's a difference. What we perceive to be danger and what actually is. And so we have to make sure that we aren't viewing things through a certain lens.
Right.
That's so true.
Right.
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
So it's just, be observant. That's self-awareness.
No, for real.
That's self-awareness. That yes.
Absolutely.
That's why I'm getting.
Yes.
That part. I was getting. I wanted her. Yeah, I wanted
brought it to it, yeah.
Yes. Yes. You
Yes,
brought it
good
to
stuff.
forefront. That's one. Yes. For the ones that don't know.
Yes.
For the ones that.
Exactly. No, for real.
Seriously.
So we do have some topics.
Okay.
She said okay. How long should a couple be engaged prior to marriage?
It's okay.
I don't think it's more so a time frame as it is being able to see someone in all of their seasons.
Okay.
It is, I need to see how you respond when you're broken and you going through it.
Absolutely.
I need to see you when you are at the top of the world and you got everything to you, because people act different under
do.
those circumstances.
For real.
So I just need to see you in all your seasons. I need to see how you look when you feel like, you got a foot up and you don't need nobody.
No, for real.
I need to see how you are when your back is against the wall and you don't got nothing to your name.
That's real.
Because people show you who they are in those moments.
They do, for real. That was good.
That we don't pay. That a lot of times we don't pay attention to.
So I don't really think it's a
a
time frame,
time.
but more so, I have to see you. Like, I mean, really see
who
you.
you are.
Yes.
That's good. Helping and healing. Okay, so would you date someone that's intimidated by your success?
I have and no.
Okay.
I have before, and I say no because I've had men that really did not like me. Like, they resented me for being, at a certain stature, status, so much so to the point where they will try to break you down and make themselves feel bigger.
Wow.
And not only that, you'll get to a point where if you date a man that is not encouraging, that's not uplifting you, is intimidated by you, he's going to seek every which way to try to make himself feel like a man.
That's true.
So that means that, and guess what? I have to bring you down to size, so I might cheat on you to humble you and put you back in your place.
Right.
No, real talk.
For real.
Yeah.
And it becomes this thing where they'll resent you for it. Like, I've had men that resented me. So much so, like, even if let's say we do the same thing and, we're both in the industry, but, you only got it. You don't deserve that. Why do you, I don't think I think you only got it off your looks. You didn't get it off of merit or hard work. And, which is not true because I work my ass off.
Exactly. She working till she leave here.
Right.
No, for real.
But in their mind, they'll view it
delusional.
Like that. Opposed to the fact that I put my blood, sweat, and tears in it. I work in a plant. I roll up my sleeves. I'm on the motherfucking line.
Exactly.
And I leave the line and go straight to set and vice versa.
Absolutely.
So, like, no one can ever call into question the fact that I work for it.
It's always like that.
But, there are men, even still with all of that, that would say you don't deserve it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
And just like you can't even be friends with anyone that has a hint of jealousy towards you or wants your life or any of those, because there is people that while you trying to build your ship and you trying to sell, that they will poke holes in the boat. They will drown. They will drown. Poke holes in the boat and drown themselves just to watch you drown as captain.
You see how God showed up in here this week? Yep. I'm a witness to that this week.
They will literally, because it's not that they don't like what you're doing. They don't like that it's you doing it.
Okay, God. Stop that. No, for real. This week, he showed up. Yeah.
They don't like that it's you. They will literally sabotage themselves. If they got to kill themselves in the fire.
Wow.
Just to make sure that they get you too. So I can't, anybody that has ever shown me a hint of jealousy towards me, I don't have them around me.
Do you ask your question for real?
Yeah, I'm trying to get myself
because God got
a
sense of humor.
Yeah.
No, for real.
Okay, let me wipe this little tear real quick.
Yeah.
So I have a question. So has a role you play ever changed how you see relationships in real life?
That's a good one, huh?
Let me think on it.
That's a good one.
Let me think.
We can come back.
So this last movie I did, actually the one that I'm filming around is called Pozon. It's a rom-com.
Okay.
And I do think that it did change my perspective in a little bit. It's like a heartfelt movie. It's more uplifting. So in the movie, it's like these three couples and they make a bet.
Okay.
And they're basically, the bet is women can survive longer without men, and man felt like, we can survive longer, without. So they both like, well, we can survive without y'all. We don't need y'all.
Absolutely.
We don't need y'all.
Right.
But in the end, they end up realizing just how much they need each other.
Wow.
So I thought, first of all, let me just say how happy I was to finally be in a movie where I ain't kill nobody.
That's right. I'm like at this point, she get real good at this point.
First of all, let's just acknowledge that. Let's acknowledge the fact that
right.
I wasn't a murderer.
Exactly. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, but outside of that, I did think that, I thought it was fun. Like that relationships can be fun and lighthearted and playful. And I thought that was very beautiful.
That's awesome. That's awesome. It's a good one. Okay. Well, let me go back to my questions. If your friend husband make you feel uncomfortable, should you tell him or her?
Well, one, what you doing, bruh? I'm definitely saying something to you.
Okay.
But then I am also talking to my friend and we're going to have a conversation.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And I know that a lot of women...
It's a hard conversation, but have to be had, right?
It is. I'm not one thing about me, I don't mince my words. I don't hide nothing. I'm not doing any of that. It is going to be up front and center. It's never going to be an opportunity where I leave space for somebody to come back around and say, this is what happened. No, because I'd set it up front.
Absolutely.
I didn't sweep nothing under the rug. It's not gonna come back later. Oh, well, why didn't you tell me? No. I'm upfront in your face type of person.
Okay.
So if it is something that makes me feel uncomfortable, and I might even bring them both in the same room at the same time and say it, well, you're there. I didn't like that. I'm just letting you know that I didn't like that.
Okay. That's good stuff.
So there's no confusion.
Right.
There's not confusion. There's no way that it could get turned around and all that other stuff because we know how things play out.
Right.
Later.
Absolutely. What's harder, filming a breakup scene or going through a real breakup?
Because you got to get in character, huh?
Right.
Definitely I think definitely going through a real breakup. But filming a breakup scene is, it is harsh because, you know, in order to sit in those feelings or to invoke those feelings, you have to call back real memories. And sometimes that is hard to sit in. I remember I was doing a stage play and I had recently went through a breakup. And because I recently went through a breakup, it was the sad part in this play. And I mean, I was bawling.
Right.
You know, I'm like in real life.
They
And
was like, she can act.
Right. And they were. But you know what? That is the thing about acting. That is what it is there. Like, I can't tell you how many times where I've been in a scene and I've released some things and be like, dang, I didn't really know that I was holding on to all of that. It's very therapeutic. It's very cathartic. But one of my favorite sayings, and I love Jim Carrey, by the way. He's one of my faves. But he says that he acts. He's an actor because he's deeply broken. And acting gives him a way to reconfigure the pieces. And I love that. So I talk a lot about, in my book, The Burning House, I talk a lot about emotional alchemy.
Gotcha.
So that's the transmutation of pain into power. And so that's essentially what we're doing when we're acting, whereas we're taking those real life feelings, and even though it is pain, it's still energy, right? So we're converting it.
Energy,
And now from my pain, I'm creating art. I'm making something beautiful out of the pain. So one of my favorite of all time sayings is, our bodies are not coffins for our pain to be buried in. That we got to put it somewhere else outside of the human body. We put our pain in our music. We put it in our literature. We put it in our poetry. We put it in our acting. But we take it and we put it somewhere else outside of us. And we use that in a way that we can convert it into something else beautiful.
Wow. That's deep.
Yeah, so I feel like that is why I'm an artist. It is the reason why I'm a storyteller.
Like my other question.
She did. She answered everything tonight.
She just went right into that.
God was like, I'm going with y'all tonight.
Yes. But that's the reason why I do the things that I do, because it is an emotional outlet. It is therapeutic.
Absolutely.
But it gives me a way to take everything that I've gone through, and instead of harping on it and sitting in it and being miserable, because what a lot of people like to do is they like to bury their pain, and when you do that, it grows roots.
Yes, it does.
It grows roots.
And then now you're producing tainted fruit. And the seeds that you're producing, because it, and not only that, it'll make you sick.
Yes, it does.
So when you keep pain inside the body, emotional pain, spiritual pain, it physically can make you sick.
That's true.
So you have to find a way to release it in a positive way.
Absolutely.
So that's what it's about for me. That's what writing's about for me. Wow. Yeah, I feel like being a writer has probably saved my life more times than I can count.
I bet. It's like journaling.
Right? It gives me a way to take it outside my body and put it somewhere else.
Put it on paper.
Yes. So.
Wow.
Yeah, because you read that poem. The preface.
Get it together, Jenny.
I know.
No, I'm just messing. You like when I do that. I'm messing. I'm just messing.
It laid out the whole, the whole
Take
book.
your time.
Yeah.
It laid out everything.
Yes.
Awesome.
What's this one? Read that one.
No.
Stop that. Read. That's a good one. She gonna come real good with this one. This one here.
Should you delete ex's photos after a breakup?
If you feel like it's really over, absolutely, because everything holds energy. So if you're trying to get out of a space, how are you going to get into the space if you're still got everything around you and you're still surrounded by it? If you truly are trying to move on, then I think it is imperative that you move on. And that means that you have to switch out the energy, because old photos carry energy.
They do.
And it's times, I'm saying, even with my ex, it had to get to a point where I'm like, oh, I got to block you. I can't see you, because if I keep checking your page, it's going to make it harder for me to get over you, because I'm keep going back. It is, I'm wounded, and I'm going to keep going back and reopening and ripping off the Band-Aid. And you can't heal that way. And in order to heal, you truly got to leave the Band-Aid on.
That's so true.
Yeah.
First aid kit. First aid kit will take you out the game. Seriously.
Yeah, seriously.
You know, putting a Band-Aid on a gunshot wound ain't gonna help you.
Because it's going to still leak. You keep tampering with it.
Yes.
Do size matter? While we waiting on Dina. Do size matter?
Absolutely. I don't know who told
Say
you
it
that.
again. Absolutely. You had to take 2 sips on that one. Yep. You got to do it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes. A technique too.
The technique and size.
Both. Yeah. We can't
Yes,
do no
we
Vienna
definitely-
sausage.
Okay, well, read something. You say what you say? Because she threw something else in. What she say?
What she say? What
Not trying to be selfish. Is that what she said? Oh, what she say?
I said, man, you can't come around me with no Vienna sausage.
Man, I would be like, quit playing with me. Am I being punked at this point? No, me either.
What's a relationship rumor about actors that is 100% true?
Relationship rumor about actors said,
Because, there may be some rumors like, they all probably be messing with each other.
Yeah, no, that's
you know
a
what I
real
mean?
one.
I mean, it's just, that's my, I mean,
Or they really had.
or you get
I
that
think
connection. Or,
I really think that it really just depends on the actor and or actress.
Okay.
Because I try not to shit where I eat. I try not to. I'm not trying to be the Lori Harvey of the industry or Detroit.
Right, no, for real.
So that being said, I try to keep my hands clean when it comes to that. I try to stay far, far away from the scene.
It's like what if you get on set and it's just like that one man that just
I have one. I'll say it was one.
okay. Yeah, it's like you can't
Light that
help
fire.
your feelings. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like
I feel like after that one, it should be no more.
that happens. We human.
yeah, absolutely.
for real.
Yeah. You believe in giving second chances?
Absolutely. It depends on if they deserve it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do think that people are only human and that somebody that comes in there truly repentant and have changed and shown me that they've changed, then why not? Because you may be the one thing that they needed in order to grow and evolve.
That's true.
That's very true.
At the same time, you got a lot of people that just are bullshitters and they'll only do so much just to draw you back in. And again, you have to have, some people only coming back to finish off the job. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm to be,
Right.
No,
serious.
no,
Now
for
that-
real.
That is a very,
real.
that is a very,
Absolutely. That's a
Say,
good
repeat that for the ones that didn't hear it in the back.
No,
To finish off the day,
they're coming back. Like, you feel like, you went through something with somebody and they damn near killed you, but you still alive. And they like, oh, you still alive.
Still alive.
Let
Exactly.
me come back.
Let me see how many more
Right.
lives you got.
Right.
And
That's
so
so true.
you have to have discernment to tell which is
Real
which.
bad. Yeah. Absolutely.
But I do believe that we are human. Everybody makes mistakes.
They do.
I'm sure I'm a villain in somebody's story. I won't say that I'm perfect and I've
Right.
never done anything wrong.
Yeah.
So, according to some people, I'm a savior. According to others, she's a bitch.
Exactly. No, for real.
You know what I'm saying? She's
Yeah.
evil.
Right.
It
Right.
really
Yeah.
depends on who's narrating the story.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's true. And then sometimes you don't know because you don't know what bothers that person. Because I don't know nobody to go on a date or getting to know each other and say, if this in this instant or if this happened, we don't do that. We wait until it happens.
But that also goes back to perception. And like their perception, I may not have been a villain, but
Exactly.
to them, the
Yeah.
way that they taken it, they were offended, and it was like I didn't do anything malicious. I know personally, I do try to navigate this world in such a way that I don't leave room for anybody to say that I wronged them. I try to, as much as humanly possible. That don't mean that people don't feel that way because, and I can't control your experiences with me, how you take your experience with me.
Right.
But I know that me personally, I try to navigate the world in such a way that I don't try to wrong people.
Right.
I try to do right by people.
And you try to rectify it if it is wrong. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
No, for real. So what upcoming projects do you have?
It's on the one that I was just telling you about. That's the one that we've been filming that I got to be on set for tomorrow. And shout out to Willie Cook because, he's the writer on that one and the director, Larry. So in it is me, Cece Goodens, Darlisha, Deuce Anderson, Dewan Ford.
Don't forget nobody. They're watching those.
Yeah. And so far, I mean, we've been having a blast on set. We've been having, it's been one of those fun projects.
Is this a sitcom or a movie?
It's a movie. Okay. But, it gives me sitcom vibes. It gives me like the Martin and the Gina kind of vibes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that one, we're getting ready to finish up. Outside of that one, I got another one called Echoes of Deception that's getting ready to come out with Cheryl. Shout out to Cheryl. That was me in that one, Nunu Thurman, Dewan again. And then who else played in that? Oh, Epiphany. J. Cole was in that one.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So that one was really dope. That was very interesting. I'm excited for that one. I'm excited to see how that one plays out.
Is it a comedy or?
It's a drama.
Okay.
I'll just
You're
say,
not a murderer, right?
I just said, I'm sleeping with somebody I shouldn't be sleeping with.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I can't give away too much of the movie. But I would just say that, I end up paying for it.
Okay. Got you.
What about wait to see it?
What about the TV show you was telling us about?
So
can we talk about it?
Yeah. Sex Listenicity. So that one is up and coming, but I gotta, I'm sitting on like 7 scripts, so I got other stuff that's coming out before that one. So my very next one will be God Queen.
Okay.
That's gonna be the one that I just finished up the website for. We're gonna start casting in a little bit for that one. I'm looking ideally to shoot it like at the top of the year next year. It's more Queen of the South, Snowfall kind of vibes. I play a madam. Wow. They really gonna think I'm gangsta after this
one. Gonna be gangsta. You gonna be gangsta in this one.
Look, they gonna be like, I don't know about you. That Joy Road coming through.
Exactly. Exit 9, huh?
It's coming through a little too strongly. But
for real, when do you eat, sleep, and think? When do you get a chance to do that?
In the car. So
No, for real.
Seriously. I'm being dead.
No, for real. It's serious.
Blanket and a pillow in the car.
But isn't that
in between takes?
Isn't that something, things we pray for, and when God give it to us, you don't get that time to rest.
Yeah. But, I'm a firm believer is you can't complain about what's on your plate when the goal was to eat.
No,
you know what I'm saying? So if this is what you want to do, you gotta take it a stride. You gotta take. You say this is. This is what you're gonna do, and it's work. It's work. Right. But I will say this: I'd rather do 12 hours on set than 4 hours at my 9 to 5.
Right. Exactly.
Because that's my passion, and I'm working for me.
Absolutely.
So it's rewarding in its own way.
Yep.
It hit different.
It absolutely does.
No, for real. You don't have to ask to take off.
I want to get to a point that that's all I do,
Right,
yeah, absolutely. It's coming. It's already in order. Divine order.
You making it happen.
That 9 to 5.
Man, can I take off? Can I take a lunch? Can I use the bathroom? Can I do that?
And it's not even 9 to 5. It's 11 to 7. But
you're doing what you But you're doing what you love. So that's what matters. What do you recommend for someone that maybe want to become an actress, want to get in this industry?
First things first, find acting classes. I know a lot of us like to think that we're naturally talented, that we could just hop in front of a camera and then just do it, but it is a lot harder than it looks. And doing the acting classes does 2 things. It teaches you valuable skill sets. It teaches you technique. It teaches you strategy. But outside of that, it aligns you with community. So you're being put in a room with people that all want to do the same things that you do, which means that they all got opportunities for the thing that you want to do.
Yeah,
so, you know, they may know of casting calls and auditions and how to get on the set. They may know directors, but you have to build your community in film and start hanging around those people that are doing the very thing that you want to do. It is the saying, the age-old saying, if you sit in a barbershop long enough, eventually you get your hair cut.
Absolutely.
Same
No,
thing.
For real.
If you sit on a set long enough, you go to these different sets, guess what? Eventually you're going to be in a movie.
That's true. That's so true.
Somebody's going to put you in a movie.
That's true.
So it's about showing up. Don't mind starting at the bottom. A lot of people are afraid to start because they feel like, oh, I want to start off and I want to be a star. No.
That's not how it works.
Do extra work. Get on these sets and be an extra for people. And guess what? They're going to be like, you know what? I'm thankful that you played an extra. And guess what? The next feature, they'll be like, hey, I got a speaking role for you.
See?
So don't be afraid to start small, but get your foot in the door and just start building that community.
Absolutely. That's good feedback.
It is. Well, what we doing? We gonna speak of spoken words?
You gotta do a couple poems? Okay, we can.
Let's close it out with some good stuff.
Yes.
Spoken words.
Let's see. What we got?
Yeah, she gonna make you feel it.
I'm ready.
Getting ready.
Ooh.
And then you're gonna visualize it. You're gonna be there.
I'm so ready.
You're gonna start texting tonight.
Okay. So this one is from the section The Beauty That Burns.
Okay.
And the title is She Who Made Kings Kneel. She did not ask to be worshipped, but when she walked into a room, armies forgot their orders. Generals wept and kings crumbled. And poets sharpened their pens on the edge of her silhouette. She was carved from dust and wildfire, eyes that made even the moon avert her gaze. She wasn't Helen. Helen was merely a whisper in her shadow. This woman was the altar of heat and ruin. She didn't need ships to launch a war. Men set themselves ablaze just to say they saw her smile. One begged to die beneath her foot. Another wrote sonnets in his own blood. A third burnt cities claiming her laugh lit the match. They said she was dangerous, and she was. But not in the way that they told it. Not in the blade between cheek kind of way, but in a way that made man question everything, rethinking everything he ever called power the moment she said his name.
Wow.
She did not fight, she beckoned. And men tore kingdoms apart just to taste her name on their tongues. She did not love them back, not all of them at least. But the ones she did, she ruined them sweetly. Left them devout, delirious, naming stars after her, whispering secrets into battlefields. Some say she was a curse. But others, the ones that knew, they say she was salvation wrapped in skin.
Wow.
Too divine for mortal comprehension, and when she left, when her feet no longer kissed the earth, 1,000 men died in silence, some still smiling, still thanking whatever gods they could imagine, thankful for the disaster of her love.
That's awesome.
All right, hold on.
Let's tell, let's tell everyone how they can purchase.
Yes. So
Amazing book.
She Was God in a Sundress, you guys. It is available for purchase on Amazon. So be sure. Right now it is on sale. So you guys want to get in.
You don't need an Afterpay.
Yes. Get in.
Affirm, whatever you got to do.
Yes. It is on sale. And if you want a more intimate touch, I do have the event December 3rd at the Sip and Read in Corkdown. So be sure to get your tickets on Eventbrite. Come out, grab a copy of the book. I will be doing excerpts as well. Get your book signed.
Yes.
Yep. Have some wine.
Yes.
Listen to some poetry.
It's going to be beautiful. Yes, it's going to be a beautiful night.
Yeah, it is. We're going to have fun.
Yes.
So we want to thank you for coming again. And always, the door is always open whenever you want to. We want to see you all next Thursday, and you can give all your handles.
Yes. So on IG, it is JM Pozan, and on Facebook, it is Giovanna Marie.
Okay. Thank you for coming back to see us. It's always a blessing. We'll see you all next Thursday. Oh, no, we won't. That's Thanksgiving.
Yep.
We'll see you Thursday after
After
next.
that.
So happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
That's awesome. That was good.
Yes.
That was real good. God.